Whether you've been part of the Navy life for a while, or you are brand new to it, you've most likely heard the term deployment. But have you heard of the term Individual Augmentee, or IA? Have you ever thought, what is the difference between a traditional and an IA deployment? Why do I need to know? If you or a loved one is about to embark on an IA deployment, it helps to understand the differences and what services and resources are available during this time. Deployments are never easy, but proper preparation can help minimize stress and anxiety for service members and their families, regardless of the type of deployment. Let's start by exploring a traditional deployment and its preparation process. A traditional deployment refers to the activities required to move military personnel and equipment from their installation or home port to a specific destination in support of a mission or operation. Though it varies depending on the command and its mission, deployments are typically around 6 months in length, with ships deploying every 18 to 24 months. Preparation for a traditional deployment includes updating wills and powers of attorney, updating the dependency application/record of emergency data, better known as the Page 2, ensuring all family members' IDs are current and will not expire during the deployment, creating/updating a financial spending plan, setting up bill payments, ensuring spouse has the contact information for the Command Ombudsman and Family Readiness Group, or FRG. To view or download a copy of the deployment checklist, visit www.ffsp.navy.mil. An IA deployment is different. In contrast to a sailor that deploys with a ship, squadron, or unit, an IA is a sailor who leaves their assigned unit or command to deploy individually or with a small group. IAs can be used to fill personnel shortages or knowledge and skill gaps. IAs are typically not supported in their day-to-day operations by their parent command during their deployment, and an IA deployment is longer. You will find that many of the preparation steps for an IA deployment are similar to a traditional one, such as updating wills and powers of attorney. But you'll find that there's some unique aspects to an IA deployment. Because they're not supported by their parent command, IAs have access to additional resources for support, such as training requirements on NKO, expeditionary screening checklist, 9 pages, expeditionary medical/dental screening, 8 pages. Because IAs are stationed separately from their parent commands, IAs and their family members have access to additional services and resources for support. IAs often have a Command Individual Augmentee Coordinator, or KIAC, which is the person assigned by the commanding officer or officer in charge to provide support to the IA sailor and family throughout the IA deployment. The KIAC assists with training requirements and pre- and post-deployment health screenings. The KIAC also assists with updating the sailor's information in NFAS, the Navy Family Accountability and Assessment System. NFAS standardizes a method for the Navy to account, assess, manage, and monitor the recovery process for personnel and their families affected by a widespread catastrophic event and/or during an IA deployment. It is important for IAs and their families to keep their NFAS account updated at https://navyfamily.navy.mil, so family members can be contacted and provided needed assistance should a natural disaster occur. In addition to a KIAC, spouses and families have other support available. An Individual Deployment Support Specialist, or IDSS, maintains contact as desired with families to ensure family support. This is in addition to the KIAC's monthly contact. A Command Ombudsman is a volunteer who serves as the link between families and the command. Ombudsmen may also contact IA families to ensure they are receiving support. There are programs available for IAs and family members. Programs include the Yellow Ribbon Program, Returning Warrior Workshop, and FFSC IA Fairs and Workshops. As you can see, both traditional and IA deployments have similarities, but deploying as an IA has some distinctive characteristics. Understanding the process and knowing the resources will help ensure a smooth deployment for both the service member and their family. For specific information on IA deployments, the Expeditionary Screening Checklist, and NKO training requirements, visit Fleet Forces Command's IA webpage at www.ia.navy.mil. For more information, visit www.ffsp.navy.mil.